everyone, it's Lizzie from Lizzie's World of Gems, and today is our Easter collaboration. As you can see, I have it here. I have not placed one gem on it yet. We are going to start it together today. And I apologize, Gigi is snoring in the background, but that's the most sweetest quiet noise I've heard all week. And I'll get to that in a minute. So I use the TikTok containers to kit this one up. This is the first time I'm using them. I'm not liking the way the lids are staying on. They're not staying on very sturdy. So let's pray and hope that I don't have any accidents with this piece, because I will cry. I will literally cry. So I'm going to pull back my parchment paper. And I'm going to section off a little section, let's say to here. And we're going to start with something with a lot of letters. And there goes Alyssa's alarm clock because it is early in the morning. I think I'm going to do L. If I can find L. See? Oh, I'm going to use, I don't have an Easter cover minder. I did make bunny rabbits for the pink raspberry, but for my personal use, I did not make anything like that. So I'm going to put an elephant. That's the closest I got. And of course, I can't find an L now. I can't find it now. Oh, there it is. It's right down here. L. See what I mean about how loose these lids are? Like you don't even hear them snap in. So it's making me very, very, very nervous. Very nervous. So welcome to my drill with me. I hope everybody is working on something cool, not necessarily have to be Easter related, but I've never done an Easter piece, so why not start now? I am going to answer the 2 questions that Jennifer left me, and I'm also going to give her 2 questions, so then we can see if she's actually watching my WIP&Chat. She says she does. Poor girl. But my fridge, as you can see, the fridge is not going off right now, so it's not annoying me. Every little noise annoys me, okay? Gigi snoring, it's annoying too, but it's not that bad. But lately, okay, I'm going to backtrack. I'll talk about the fridge in a minute, but I'm going to backtrack. So, I told everybody my niece moved in, which is fine. Whatever. But she was staying down in the basement. But then my son Tyler decides he wants to move back from BC. So now he's in the basement and Monique's back up here. And she's being very loud, and it's very hard to film, and I'm starting to think that I might have to move my filming area in my bedroom just so I can get a peace of mind in this house. I don't know. I might move that drafting table that I never use and set up a corner in my room for filming. I can still dye my paint out here too. But just for filming all my videos, I think I need to set up something in my bedroom and try to move my furniture around. My bedroom is not that big, so I gotta see if it will work. So maybe later today, when Tyler gets up, he can help me figure this out. But other than that, the fridge bugs me because I feel like you guys can't hear me because I am such a soft talker. I feel like when the fridge or any background noise goes on, you can't hear me. But then I did figure out, because somebody taught me how to raise the volume in my editing. How I edit my videos before I put my videos on. Like, I'm not very technical savvy. I have learned everything that I do on my channel from my, like, just trial and error. When I went to school, they didn't teach you any of this stuff that they do now in school. Like, I'd really like to take a computer course that my daughter's taking, because like, you learn a lot more. Like, you learn how to make a web page and everything else. That would be cool to learn, but I don't know how to do any of that. So when the fridge goes off, it does annoy me because I feel like you guys can't hear me. And of course, there's always a train, which is early in the morning, so we might not hear the train, but we might eventually hear the train. There's nothing worse than the train tracks right divided through the middle of the town. So if you go on the other side of town and you come back to come home, sometimes you get the train and it's like, oh. And it's okay when it's a passenger train, but when it's a freight train, they feel like they go on for miles and miles and miles. And this town gets a lot of trains. We actually had a derailment a couple of years ago, and that disrupted the whole town too, for sure, for a long time. So, if anything can happen and anything happening, it happens in Strathroy, Ontario. Just saying. So that is my story with the fridge. But if I move into the bedroom, I won't have the fridge to bitch about, but I bet you there'll be something else that will annoy me in the bedroom. Because then we're going to get closer to the train. Because I'm sure in my bedroom, you'd be able to hear the train a lot better than you do out here in the living room. That is where I craft, in my living room right at the moment, on my coffee table. So my coffee table lifts up like a table, and that's how I diamond paint. And I watch YouTube videos on my TV, or I'll watch movies. You know, the fun things that you do when you diamond paint. I don't know if we're actually watching movies, because you miss a lot when you diamond paint and you watch a TV show. But I think I just need a noise in the background that soothes me. I think that's what it is. So her questions come up like very, very into my life right now. So the next question she asks is, why do you have milk in bags in Ontario? It's not all of Canada actually that has bagged milk. Only Ontario and Quebec have bagged milk. Why that is, I try to look it up. They don't really say why they changed it to bagged milk, but I do know that they changed to bagged milk when they stopped delivering mail to the houses. Delivering milk to the houses. So back in the day, a lot of the older homes had a milk box and there'd be a milk delivery guy that would deliver your milk to your door. And I'm sure maybe in the US it was like this too. I don't know, because I'd never lived in the US. And I think you'd probably tell them how many jugs of milk you wanted a week or something. And they would come put it in your milk box. Now, this house probably did have a milk box at some point, but my parents bought this house in the 70s, so they lifted it up to make a basement. So I'm pretty sure there probably was a milk box in this house, but they probably covered it up during the renos, because this house is very old. Trust me. I know when I put the patio door in the back of the house, I realized that my kitchen is insulated with newspaper from the 1800s. No, sorry, not the 1800s, the early 1900s, like 1920, and around 1920, 1930s, around there. I can't remember exactly, but oh, I lied. There's the train on cue. Isn't it wonderful to have a train? So yeah, so I'm not quite sure why we have it in milk jugs, but you have to milk and bags. You have to buy a milk jug. Now, I'm going to try to insert a picture here to show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, so that's what a milk jug and milk bag looks like. You got to put the bag in the jug, then you cut a little hole on the one side of the milk. And then you kind of have to hold the back of the bag the first time you pour it, because it might splash everywhere. And don't make the hole too big or else disaster happens. They actually have this tool that you can buy that slices the corner, makes the perfect slice on your milk. Yeah, so in actual fact, we've probably helped manufacturers make products to help you drink milk out of a bag. I don't know. But since Tyler's been gone, we haven't bought bag milk here. We've bought it in a carton. That's another thing. I'm not sure if you guys have milk in cartons. In the US, I know you have milk in jugs. I never really paid attention when I went grocery shopping in the US if they had actually cartons too. Because I know you have jugs. Because I know when I first went over to the US to go grocery shopping at Port Huron, because sometimes we would do that. I haven't done it in a long time because now my passport has expired and I need to get it renewed, and I've been procrastinating on it because you have to go all the way to London to renew your passport. And yeah, just seems like a lot of work right now that I don't want to do. So what was I saying? How did the milk go to the passport? Oh yeah, I was thinking to my head, like, why is there milk in jugs? Like, I found it pretty odd. Like you guys think it's odd for us to have milk in bags, but I grew up with milk in a bag and I didn't know any different. So I think when your lifestyle is a certain way and you don't think anything of it because you just think it's normal. You think it's the norm, right? We have milk in bags, so everybody should have milk in bags, right? Well, I guess it's not the case. But I do know in 1969 they stopped delivering the milk to your houses, and they started with this bag milk that you can buy. So when it was just me and Alyssa here, we never really bought bag milk. And then Monique bought a bag milk one time, and I'm like, oh, we don't drink milk fast enough here to use up all the bag milk before it goes bad. But now that Tyler's home, I just went to go make myself a tea, and my milk carton is almost empty. So now I think I have to go back to using the bags again because he's home. But I really like the milk that I buy because it has a longer expiry date on it. Because we don't drink milk very fast here, I do end up buying the more expensive milk because it has the longer expiry date on it. I don't understand how it stays longer without going. I don't know what they do to it. Probably not something healthy, really, if you think about it, but I don't know. But it does last longer and it doesn't spoil as fast. But that is my milk story, and probably really didn't answer it because I really don't know. I don't really know why the manufacturers decided to go with bags. Maybe it was easier. Maybe they were thinking of the environment back then. I don't think they were, but hey, you could hope to dream that they were thinking about the environment. I don't know. Less garbage. I don't know what they were thinking back then. Maybe it was cheaper to produce the milk that way. I don't know. I like to know how they get the milk in those bags. Like, I know how they get vegetables in a bag like that. But how do they get the milk in there? Like, could you imagine if it didn't seal properly? You have milk everywhere. Oh my gosh, I'd really like to go to a milk... See, Jennifer, you just started something. I'd really like to go to a milk factory to see how they put the milk in the bags. Because I know our machines at my work don't always hold the seal very well. And we get vegetables all over the floor. Could you imagine if you got milk all over the floor? Like, you would be swimming in milk. How much milk gets ruined? Oh my gosh, I really need to know this. Maybe they're not as bad as our machines. I don't know. I need to know. I need to know about milk now in bags. She started something here. But one of my questions for Jennifer is, since you live so close to the Canadian border, have you ever thought about coming to visit, or have you visited Canada? And if so, did you like it? And since you live so close to the pink raspberry, have you ever thought about coming over for a visit? Just saying. That's my first question to Jennifer for her next video. And then the next question I have is, if you follow Jen for a long time, which I have, she told a story. I love Jennifer's stories, by the way, just to put it out there. So my collaboration is with, I guess I should have told this from the beginning, but if you watched the first unboxing video, you already know. My collaboration is with DP Addiction Adventures with Jennifer. And I've been watching her since I started watching YouTube for diamond painting. Look I got all the L's done. Okay, I'm going to pause my story for a minute. I got all the L's done. We got to pick another letter. So So how am I going to get this back into this container? Well, the lids pop off so easily on these. Like, I can't believe, I know I bought some from AliExpress and I don't remember them popping off this easily. But the set that I got in the mail from a friend, they were used, but I don't think that's why. Even being used, I don't think they would pop off this easy. I think it's just the way they were made. I don't know. So which one should we go with next? Let's go with the arrow. We don't have any ones down here, so we don't have any. Do we have any? We don't have any of the special gems in the square. Not one single one. Oh no, yeah we do. We have this purple. Should we do the purple so we can see? No, we're gonna continue on working that on the green. So P. We're gonna do P next. PP. We're doing these greeny colors for the grass. Oh my god, I forget what I was talking about. Oh, Jennifer's stories. I love Jennifer's stories about her life and what's happened. And the story about the potato from Wendy's was so funny. I remember listening to it. I'm pretty sure she told it for the first time on a live. And I just got myself laughing. It was the funniest story I've ever heard. So if you have not heard that story, go check out some of her older videos. It's been a joke for a little while. Maybe back last year. Around this time, maybe. I don't know for 100% sure when it started. But I was wondering, do you still like the baked potatoes from Wendy's? Do you buy them often? Or did you give up on the baked potato from Wendy's? I love that story. It made me laugh so, because it is true, like, it is true. You do get like very emotional in that stage of being pregnant, especially when you can't eat what you want to eat. It's frustrating. I know when I had my son Tyler, there's things I couldn't eat, or I could only eat for a certain amount, and then I'd get a sharp pain in my stomach, and I knew, okay, Liz, you gotta stop eating or you're gonna bring it all back up. And that was for a long, long time. When I was pregnant with my son Tyler, that happened. With my daughter Sarah, well, everything would come up. Everything in the morning would come right back up. It didn't matter what it was. Sometimes I would drink just Kool-Aid just so I'd have something to throw up because I knew it was going to happen. And there's nothing worse than dry heaving. Those are the worst. I hated that. Okay, enough talk about puking on such a beautiful painting that is puking out beautiful colors. Haha, did I make a joke? I made a little bit of a joke. But yeah, today is actually Tuesday when I am filming this. I have to work tomorrow. Yeah, you guys can all start feeling sorry for me now. Because you guys might be watching this on Wednesday when I'm already at work. Feel my pain? Yeah. So, another thing I like about Easter, to me Easter is a religious holiday, but I'm not going to get into my religion here because, you know, this is YouTube and I respect everybody's religion. Some of you people might not even celebrate Easter, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of bunnies and eggs to cheer anybody up. But it always has been religious. I my family growing up. So, like, remember when I talked about Christmas? My parents were never ones to celebrate holidays too much. Like, we never really did. Like, I don't even remember having Thanksgiving dinner, to tell you the honest truth, unless I went to my sister Helen's or my brother's house. No. My parents were not all about stuff like that. So, but to my mom, Easter was very religious. She might have got us a chocolate bunny, but that's the far extent. I know some people go all out and buy their kids all these presents because spring is coming. Some kids get bikes and some kids get new clothes. Nah, I didn't get any of that growing up. And I didn't really get it for my children either, because I thought Easter is religious. It's not about Easter bunnies and toys and new clothes and all that jazz. But the same thing. That's how Christmas is religious to me too. But then it turns into commercial. Santa Claus. Just like Santa Claus, Easter Bunny. You know what I mean? Like, every thing comes with a traditional story, like the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus. I don't know. I'm not sure why. If anybody can answer that, maybe Jennifer can answer that. I don't know. I'm not sure why that is the way it is. But I do like my Easter bunnies. Oh, my favorite in the comments below, tell me what your favorite Easter chocolate is. Mine is Cadbury eggs. I am in love with those things. I can eat those things till the cows come home. And you know what? I'm a diabetic and I shouldn't be eating them. But I tell you, Alyssa always gets mad at me because at this time of the year, you know, they have them in bulk at the stores. And I'll grab like 3 or 4 in my hand and I'll just chuck them in the cart. And Melissa just looks at me and gives me a dirty look. Like, Mom, you can't be eating that. But oh, it is one of my guilty pleasures is Cadbury eggs. And right now, maybe I'll go get one today. But McDonald's is a curse. McDonald's has Cadbury egg McFlurries. And I do love me some Cadbury egg McFlurries. It doesn't really honestly taste like it, but it's pretty darn close. And oh, I do love them so much. Look at, like the arrow. What's the arrow? I could have sworn you think the arrow would be one of the AB gems, but it's not. I'm not sure. It's number 1. I don't see any ones in this area. But I'm probably going to work. See, I got to do some filming for Bling Bling Wednesday. I'm getting pretty close to the end of my picture for Bling Bling Wednesday. I just been working on it off camera, but I'm thinking maybe the next section I'll do a little bit of a time lapse and then I'll show you how much I actually got done on it. It's getting pretty close. It's going to be a fast, quick video because I don't really have much to say on it. I'm hoping next Wednesday I can do a live, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what the week brings us. But I'm really, you know, have you guys ever started a project like I am today, starting this project. And it just takes you some time to kind of feel out the symbols, right? Because you are starting a new painting. There is newer symbols, and I can turn my light pad on just a little bit more brighter, so not like you guys can see the letters anyways. But I always work with a light pad. No matter whether I can see the symbols or not, I work with a light pad. It's just a habit that I have, and I just need my light pad on. I don't know. Call me weird, maybe. I don't know. But I'll even, like, some people like, oh, you don't need a light pad for Diamond Art Club. But Lizzie uses a light pad for Diamond Art Club. Right? And my lighting in my living room, like you guys all know, is terrible. And it looks like it's going to be another crappy day out here in Ontario. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Oh, I hear geese. What does that mean? It's someone wrote on Facebook yesterday that they seen a robin. So it's a sign that spring is coming. Poor little Fring is going to freeze his little tushy off. Too early for robins. Maybe they just didn't like being self for very long. I don't know. I don't know, guys. But it is still a bit chilly. Oh my gosh, I'm yawning. I'm so sorry. It's early in the morning. And I get sleepies. Oh boy, Gigi's like hardcore snoring right now. I think today I'm going to call and make them an appointment for a haircut. I think they're due. I've been kind of holding off because, you know, I don't want to cut off all their hair and then they have to go outside to pee and poo in the cold. I don't want my babies to be cold outside. But I think it's time. It's time for a haircut. So I'll be making them an appointment for that. I'd really like to do my taxes if I would ever get that piece of information I need in the mail from my sick benefits. Because if you're new to my channel, before I started my YouTube channel there, last year at this time, I had surgery and I was off work for a little bit. Hence why I was on sick leave. And I have to wait for that paper to do my taxes to find out how much I actually got on sick leave. Which I made a pitiful amount of money last year. I don't even know how I could buy a diamond painting. It's sad. Compared to other people. And then other people complain, oh, I only made blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but you have 2 incomes. So you combine your 2 incomes together, you make a lot more than I do. And it doesn't matter how much you make, you always spend. Oh, look. Never mind, I thought I heard a train. Now I'm hearing things. I could have sworn I heard a train. But I'm hearing things now. Oh, I wasn't hearing things. There is a train. It's like radar, people. What's a Lizzie? What's a Lizzie's World of Gem? I used to say Lizzie Vapes, and I almost said Lizzie Vapes again. That used to be my name before. So if you watch any older of my videos and you hear Lizzie Vapes, yeah, I'm not going crazy. That used to be my name. And a lot of people still want to call me Lizzie Vapes, which I think is kind of cute. It's like, oh, they remember me. I like to be remembered. There's another train, another freight. Oh, it might be the passenger train. I think it comes around this hour. Oh, there goes Alyssa banging in her room. It's time to get up for school. She was up late. So I know tonight after school she'll end up having a nap because she was up. She really needs to break out of that habit. She'll come home from school and she'll crash and then she'll be up late. She really needs to break out of that habit because I think it makes her miserable at school. She get a little bit temperamental. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Teenagers, like, I don't even know. Jennifer, just wait. Your daughter's getting up there in age. And it's, I tell ya, it's a whole other ball game when they hit teenage years. Like, I don't even understand. Like, I don't understand her. Was I a teenager at one time? Because I don't even know. Like, I feel like I don't even remember my teenage years. And I don't remember being like this. Like, well, of course, we didn't have social media back then. The closest social media we had was the rotary phone on the wall, which I still do have in my house, a rotary phone on the wall. It is not connected to anything. Well, actually, no, I'm lying. You can dial 0 and talk to the operator at Bell Canada. But I do not have Bell. We used to have Bell a long time ago, but I find Bell is a ripoff. And yeah, my sister Helen still has Bell, and I keep on telling her to switch providers because Bell is no good, especially for internet. But maybe other people in Canada will, disagree with me, It's just my opinion, my thoughts. Just like when I do a review for a painting, it's my experience, my thoughts. It doesn't mean that you're going to have the same experience as I do with a diamond painting. You know what I mean? Like, some people can love a company, and then somebody else buys it and they're like, oh, this canvas was not good. Not every company is perfect. You can't say one company is 100% perfect, because if you said that, you're lying. Because they're not. Not even Evermoment. Evermoment's not 100% perfect neither. You know what I mean? Like, anything can happen to any product. Just like, I don't know. Maybe I just work in the manufacturing industry for so long that I know. I don't know. That could be why. That could be why I'm doing this rant. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't remember what I was just talking about. Gigi. Are you kidding me? That's not another train. Something's going on. It's Mega Train hour. Another one. Are you kidding me? How do they not collide with each other? You know who knows that answer? Diamond in the Rough. Diamond in the Rough knows that answer because she does that for a living. I'd be too scared to do that job. I'd be too scared that I'd make two planes. Two trains collide. But I don't understand how so many trains are going down one track. There goes another one. Seems unreal. And it makes morning commute horrible in this town because, like I said, train tracks divides the town in half. So pretty much, well, I wouldn't say pretty much everywhere, but a lot of areas in Strathroy, you can hear the train, no matter where you live. Just mine is a little bit closer because I do live pretty close to the tracks. And like I said, in my bedroom, if I do move my filming area there, you guys are really going to hear the choo-choos, the choo-choo trains. I'll have to bring Gigi in there so you can hear him snore too. He does have a little bed in my room. But my room is small, so let's see if I can get this to work out where I can film in there. It'll be my weekend project because I have the weekend off. So it'll be my weekend project to figure out where I can start filming somewhere where nobody's going to be making noise. Then we can get close and personal in my bedroom. No, just joking. Let's stop. Look at guys, it's looking really, really good so far. I think I'm gonna do these arrows. And then I'm gonna call it. Oh, they do have 2 sparkles down here. We'll have to do those. Oh, Alyssa just left her room. Like a train freight. Now this is Alyssa train freight just walking in. Sorry about that, I paused for a minute. Alyssa's gonna have a shower and she's coughing up a lung. Don't know what that's all about. Look at, I'm gonna use 2 of the sparkly ones. Glitter. Glitter. You can't really tell in this light that they're glittering. It's only 2. It's only 2. I bet you Helen's been trying to call, but I put my phone on airplane mode. Shh, Lisa, don't tell her. Don't tell her I did that. She'd be like, why don't you answer your phone? Blah, 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 blah. What are you up to? You're up to no good again. Blah, 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 blah. Is that a good impression of Helen? I think so. So, I'm going to do these arrows. Oh, look at, I'm out of wax. I'm like terrible. Like, I don't know what I do with my pens, but my pens never want to keep the wax in. And every time I try to go get the Patty Wax SS, it's always sold out. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to have to jump on that train to try to get some. Maybe I'll try again as soon as I'm done this video to check if she has any in stock again. Because I feel like maybe that one would work for me better. Because I have determined that I am a very heavy placer. Alyssa's having a shower. And she left the door of her room open and you can hear her fan just howling away. More background noise to help you guys, soothe you guys into a sleepy trance. Maybe you guys, I know that some people play my video and fall asleep. It's okay. I'm not offended. I fall asleep too. I fall asleep too lots of times watching videos. I honestly can't sleep without the TV on. Maybe that is a bad habit, but I sleep all night and I have to have my TV running. I don't know. So I could probably sleep through a volcano eruption because I sleep with the TV on. And boy, that fan is super loud, Alyssa. No wonder she can just zonk out and zone out. She can't hear anything because her fan is so loud. That's what I used to do. When I worked the midnight shift, I'd have a fan in my room to block out all the noises of everybody, because if you guys can, I'm trying to like keep it away from the camera, but when this house gets full of people, it gets super loud. Like last night, it was so loud in here, guys. Like, I was like, I felt defeated. I felt defeated that my peace and quiet is gone, you know? Like, I was enjoying just me and Alyssa. I was enjoying. Oh, there goes that darn fridge. There it goes. Now I got a fan, fridge, shower running. I think it's cute to end this. And I'll check to see how much I got filmed. If it's not a lot, I will come back and add a little bit. I don't know. One more color, guys. Let's do one more. Let's do the C's. I always say, one more color, one more color. So, Jennifer, 2 questions. Do you still eat baked potatoes from Wendy's? And have you ever considered coming to Canada for a visit? Now, like, don't like laugh, because like some people live by the border and have never crossed over, you know. I have been unfortunate and lucky enough that I have. I've probably seen, to be honest, the honest truth, I've probably seen more of the United States than I have of my own country. I've been lots of places in the US. I've been in a lot of states. In Canada, I've only been in Ontario and in Quebec. I have never traveled any further than that. But I have been to Michigan, I've been through Ohio, I've been all the states to get to Florida. I went to Massachusetts. I've been to Cape Cod, which is in Massachusetts. Yeah. I've seen a lot of the United States, but I have not seen very much of my own country. Ain't that weird? Well, Canada's big, yo. It's big and it's spread out. We don't have as many, like you guys call them states, but we call them provinces. We don't have very many of them, and they're big. They're heck big. They're very big. Because I guess Canada didn't believe in making little smaller sections. And honestly, I'm kind of happy, because that'd be a lot more to remember. At least I don't have to remember that many in history and geography class. Well, I guess it'd be geography class. Yeah. Yeah, I only had to learn a few provinces as to your guys' lots of states. I don't even want to say how many because I'm probably wrong and I would butcher it. But I know it's in the 50s, right? Am I right? Tell me down in the comments below if I'm right. I know it's in the 50s. 50 something. It's not 50 on the dot. It's 50 something. I'm thinking 51, but or maybe 52. But I don't know for sure. Like I said, I'm happy that we only have 10 plus 3 provinces. I mean, plus 3 territories, sorry. But I would like to see. I was planning on going to BC to go visit Tyler, but now that he's back, I probably won't go. Isn't that sad? That's kind of sad. That was my opportunity to go to a different province, and I never went. Now he's back. I probably won't go either. Okay, we're almost done the C's. I almost got all the green done. I'm not sure what this letter is. It's another green. Oh, there's a lot of different shades of green in this. That there is. But the more shades, the more detail, right? That's what I think. Canvas is very clear, guys. You can see these letters like no tomorrow. Loving it. I love their new canvas. It's nothing special. It's not soft or anything, but I like the quality that it makes it look. Oh, thank gosh she shut the door to her room. Don't hear the fan anymore. It was like turbo wind. Turbines. We have a lot of those windmill things popping up everywhere. You know which ones I'm talking about? Those big, huge, gigantic things. I think Strathroy is like command center for them, just outside of town. That's what I think. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with the C's. Looks like Alyssa is having a harder time to get rid of this cold than I was. Mine was more of a sinus congestion than anything, but I do still feel like my voice is a little bit cracky. I don't know if it's just me or what. But yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's WIP&Chat. We had a lot of trains, a lot of snoring, a lot of background noise to soothe you. And this is all I got done so far. I am probably going to keep my progress of this on my Instagram page too, because I like to use the hashtag that Rachel Ray has, and I would say it right now if I knew it, but I don't. So follow me on Instagram. If you see it and you see the hashtag, then you know I found it. But yep, that's it for me today and my little WIP&Chat craziness. And yeah, I hope I answered those questions efficiently enough. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know why we have big milk. Seriously, it's just what we do. It's just what we do here in Canada. I never said we were perfect. Maybe we got the brilliant idea of putting them in bags. Ah, did you guys ever think of that? Yeah, just so you can get a milk container with a little pretty cow on it. Yep, just saying, because mine has a pretty cow on it. Anyways, that is it for me today, folks. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Bling Bling Wednesday. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Well, folks, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care, everyone. Bye.